Welcome and thank you for joining us on ABC 10 Plus. We have a lot to get to in terms of your weather impact, not just for the weekend, but into next week. I'm meteorologist Carley Gomez breaking it all down for you. We have two major storm systems coming in with atmospheric rivers, a lot of moisture, heavy rain, as well as snowfall in the Sierra as we move into the weekend and next week. We're looking at our first storm system Friday through Sunday morning, and then we're looking at Monday night to Wednesday with lingering showers even into Thursday. So really your impact here is, of course, that valley rain and Sierra snow, but we're also going to be looking at Sierra rainfall, as this is a very warm system, at least the first storm system's very warm as it moves in for us. On our Saturday, this is where we start to see the existence of that snow level line pretty much gone. We're going to see a lot of rain instead, and your need is really just to drive slow and watch for potential flooding. I'm talking a lot of rain in a short amount of time, so you could see some of those roadways flooded as well. Here's all of our timeline and breaking it all down for you. The color-coded area should help you out here. You're looking at yellow Friday, so light to moderate rain as well as some Sierra snowfall around 5,000 feet and higher. Your Saturday will be impactful. Heavy rain and a warmer rain. So we're going to see the elevation of snowfall pretty much gone. That snow turns to rain in the high elevations by the afternoon hours and overnight Saturday into Sunday. Your Sunday to Monday is going to see some minor flooding because of all that rain that's been happening out there. We're going to see rising creeks, rivers, streams, but much lighter showers Sunday to Monday. Then by Monday night, so pretty much just throughout your entirety of Tuesday into Wednesday, the second storm comes in. This one much colder. So we're going to see those snow levels dropping down to as low as 4,000 feet, expecting to see heavy rain in the valley and that low snow continuing to cause a lot more accumulation in the Sierra. That high pressure system that was in place for most of our week brought us those very cold morning starts. That is shifting east. Now we're focused here on this low pressure system, bringing in some of that cloud coverage overnight Thursday into Friday morning, and then the bands of rain are set to arrive from really Friday throughout the entirety of Saturday. Now, not only are we looking at a storm system, but we're looking at that cold front tapping into an atmospheric river. That atmospheric river is bringing in plumes of moisture out of the Hawaiian Islands, very warm air being pulled up into that low pressure system. So instead of getting a lot of that cold start of snow that we're going to be seeing on Friday, that's going to turn quickly to rainfall. So the reason we're going to start off with that snow first, even though it is a warm system, is because we have this little lag time. That cold air we saw early Thursday morning, around 30-degree temperatures or so, that is still at least hovering around. So that rain will become snow in the high Sierra spots at least through Friday. Then Saturday, as that low continues shifting in, we're going to finally tap into more of that atmospheric river, which is, of course, much moist, warmer air that'll be pulling in for us, changing that snow level to pretty much, again, non-existent. We're not going to see a snow level line anymore because it's all going to be rain. After this low, we have another one behind it. That's set to arrive, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, on Monday through at least Wednesday, and could linger with some showers at least until Thursday morning. Okay, so let's talk about all our watches, warnings, advisories. We do have a winter weather advisory. This is in effect until Sunday 4 a.m. We do anticipate this being reissued for Monday night into Wednesday night, even as late as Thursday morning. It has not been issued yet, but the first one here, we're going to focus on that first storm system until at least Sunday 4 a.m. for snowfall. Then in the valley, you're actually looking at flooding potential, a flood watch being issued until Sunday 10 p.m. because of the rising rivers, creeks, and streams, but also just ponding on the roadways, maybe in front of your yard. If you have time and you're watching this, you may want to get out there, make sure there's no debris blocking any kind of sewer areas for you that could allow some of that rain to get out of your neighborhood. You want to make sure you guys are all safe as well, and make sure that you can clear anything while it's happening, even the gutters, if you may know that they haven't been really holding up well, or you may be looking at some leaf debris still left in there from just earlier in the month. What we're going to expect here is a lot of that heavy rain for the valley spots. Now, the winds are going to come in along with it, mostly going to be strong winds for the Sierra on Friday night. Some of these gusts could get as high as 40 to 50 miles per hour. You can see in that purple shade there, that legend. You're seeing the higher elevations with strong wind gusts. And then we're going to switch it up here as we start moving from Saturday lunchtime. That low pressure system, that circulation, will be drawing winds out of the southeast as high as 30 to almost 40 miles per hour in the valley. Stronger gusts into our foothill spots up to about 45 mile per hour wind gusts on Saturday around lunchtime. So Saturday, imagine this. The strong gusts are coming around noon. You have the heavy downpours and rain. That is just going to make everything very hard, very difficult to see on the roadways. You're going to want to drive very slow. And then make sure if you did have plans to head to this area, you maybe should do that on Friday, maybe your best shot. Otherwise, you may want to avoid it if you don't want to get stuck in traffic, spin outs, all of that kind of mess that could be happening up high. Now, we're going to see blowing rain and blowing snow on Saturday. And so, of course, ponding could be difficult to even see on the roadways at that point in time. Then we move into Sunday afternoon. Strong gusts again out of the south, but now moving to the south from the southwest to the northeast. Here, as you can see, strong wind gusts over the Sierra Crest, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. So it's still going to be a little gusty out there along with the rain and along with that snowfall. All right, let's time it out for you when it comes to rain. Coming in around 9 a.m. or so, getting heavy just north of I-80 there around 9 a.m. with snow coming in as well. Pretty solid snow at this point in time. It's still interacting with that cold air into Friday morning. Then we go on throughout our day into Saturday afternoon. By 3:30 p.m. or so, that heavy rain has already moved its way across most of northern to central California. But notice that snow is pretty much leaving the area. Those flurries are becoming a winter mix and then eventually just rain, whereas areas of Yosemite may continue to get a little bit more snow by the afternoon hours. Then it's all gone. We start to see by Sunday, everything that could be snow is just going to be heavy rain. And take a look at this yellow area here. That's heavy downpours. And we're talking inches of rain possible in a matter of 48 hours. Let's take a look into Monday's storm system. Arriving into the evening hours of Monday, creating more snowfall there, and that's actually going to be more solid than the first storm system, a colder system for the second one. Tuesday, a lot of heavy rain throughout the day, as well as in the foothill spots and Sierra snowfall. Finally, we get into Wednesday morning. We start to see it exiting, calming down just a little bit. We're still getting snow in the Sierra, but meanwhile, we are going to start seeing at least a small break in the rain. Instead of heavy rain and downpours by Wednesday morning, it's going to be scattered showers on and off throughout the day, Wednesday afternoon, evening, and then again as late as Thursday. So two major storm systems, both very different. Again, the first storm system coming in this atmospheric river, you're seeing how warm this is. A lot of moisture associated with this one coming in. First storm system Friday through Saturday and late Sunday morning. The second one from really Monday night, Tuesday morning is coming in. This is a much colder one and then a little bit less of that rainfall in terms of moisture, but we will see more of that Sierra snowfall with that second storm system. I want to show you this. This is our atmospheric river landfall forecast. Now, they are expecting to see this rated as an extreme AR, so atmospheric river extreme in the orange shade here, meaning we're getting a lot of moisture associated with this first storm system moving in. We could see as much as 5 to 10 inches of rainfall from areas north of Sacramento in this shade here, kind of that purple pink shade, and then around the state's capital down towards Stockton, as much as 2 to 4 inches of rainfall possible through the week. So these are for the two storm systems combined. That is a lot of rain within a matter of 5 to 6 days. So as we take a look at our European model here, it is showing about a ½ inch to an inch of rain for the San Joaquin Valley just through Sunday, and then as much as 1½ to 2½ inches of rain from Sacramento toward Roseville. But check out areas in the foothill spots, 5½ inches near Nevada City. Now the GFS model showing something very similar, except for our valley spots, maybe upping it by a ½ inch. But look at Nevada City. It is upping it by as much as 4 more inches of rainfall. So right now, it shows that the European model has been showing a little bit better consistency with some of the other computer models in terms of how much rain we could get. But you don't want to discredit some of these numbers here. I mean, it's really all up to where this atmospheric river is landing and how long it stalls over the region. So we could expect to see as much as 2½ inches to 3½ inches as opposed to 1½ inches to 2 inches. So just a little bit of a warning why we have that flood watch in effect. Now, looking at our model snowfall totals, the global model is showing up to about 1 foot of snow through Saturday night, Sunday morning. And then as we start moving on towards Saturday night, maybe a little bit more for Donner. But take a look at areas like Kirkwood, Bear Valley, could see as much as 2 feet of snow. And again, these are areas south of 50 that aren't getting that rainfall quite as early as areas like Donner, Truckee, that'll be getting that atmospheric river sooner. But again, these numbers are a little bit inflated because of how much rain we're going to get. We do anticipate a lot of that snow beginning to melt off as well, and then just becoming more or less another flood watch in effect for the Sierra. Looking over our next 3 days, we'll be seeing temperatures rising because of all the cloud coverage overhead and that warm moisture in the air. The temperatures are expected to be in the upper 50s and low 60s for your weekend. Even warmer overnight lows. Check this out. 48 to 50 degrees overnight. Again, because all that cloud coverage and moisture overhead is going to just keep that blanket of warmth for us. As we move toward next week, again, we have a weather alert, impact alert for at least the next week from Friday through Wednesday, expecting to see a lot of rain headed our way. Then we finally look toward, Super Bowl weekend. Looks like we'll see mid to upper 50s out there, but colder overnight lows in the 30s.